For years and years, we've seen woke activists do everything they can to infiltrate every single corner of entertainment and pop culture. This includes movies, TV shows, video games, comic books, and literature in all forms. And not only does that mean changing what's being published, putting things out there that push their identity politics, that push their woke agenda, but also, and even more insidiously, changing things that happened before, rewriting books, rewriting things that happened decades and decades ago for a modern day slant. So when people saw what they were doing to some of Roald Dahl's greatest works, whether you're talking about Matilda, James and the Giant Peach, or books like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, a lot of people made noise about it. Publisher rewrites passages in Roald Dahl's books to promote feminism and fight fat phobia. Yes, we need to make the Oompa Loompas non-binary. Yes, we need to make sure we don't make fun of fat people, that we don't use the word fat to fight fat phobia. Yes, it's so bad to tell people the dangers of being obese. We shouldn't do that. And it got to the point where a lot of people sounded off. Now they're going to be releasing these, but they're also still censoring them if people want to buy the censored versions. One person weighed in on this who is often very vocal about the woke mob, about the woke activists, about not listening to them, about not letting them control your language. And that is one Ricky Gervais. Ricky Gervais pokes fun at fragile and easily offended people in debate over revising Roald Dahl's classic books. And of course, in typical Ricky Gervais fashion, he didn't really pull any punches and he didn't really censor himself. We're going to look at some of the things he put out on Twitter. Ricky Gervais has entered the debate surrounding Roald Dahl's books for children, which have been edited to remove words like fat and ugly in their most recent versions. The comedian took to Twitter to muse how he should change his own routines for the benefits of fragile and easily offended people. And we do have the tweets right here. This got 10 million views. Holy shit. Ricky Gervais. This is me pondering whether they'll change any of the words I've used in my work after I'm dead to spare those who are fragile and easily offended. Words like fat and ugly and cunt and fuck and fat, ugly, greedy, pathetic, little stupid fucking cunt. Stuff like that. Very typical Ricky Gervais trying to take the piss out of people and also send them a message to say that this is stupid. This is idiotic. The fact that you're trying to censor these words is truly pathetic. Someone doesn't really get the hint. They say, "You don't play to children. Surely you see the difference. Think about reading a book to a child. I have little grandchildren. Having to change the words yourself or explain to the child why he shouldn't use hurtful words to people, particularly other children. Hard stuff." Yeah, I know, Lynn. It was a joke. So he ratios her, of course. But the idea that what you can't say to your kids while reading a book to your grandkids, you can't say the word fat to talk about how this little fat, greedy, gluttonous little piece of garbage allowed his greed, his gluttony to harm him. That's not okay. You should just teach your kids health at any size. It's okay if you want to be a fat piece of fucking shit. Is that what you want to push towards your grandchildren? I'm sure they're going to die at about 50 from diabetes or heart disease or something like that. Congratulations, Lynn. But the Ricky Gervais would double down with trolling these people. I've changed my mind. I think we should ban the words fat and ugly. No reason. And Ricky Gervais tweets out a shirtless picture of him showing that he is both fat and ugly. He is trying to tell people that words only have as much power as you give them. If you embrace this, you call yourself fat, you call yourself ugly, it's not going to be harmful to you. But if you allow these words to go out there and control your fucking life, that is a you thing. We shouldn't be censoring all this literature that came out before because all of a sudden, some fat activists are mad about the word fat being used in a book. There's nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. And if you don't want to read it, then don't buy that book. Don't try to change this author's works like years after he's passed away. It's sad and it's pathetic. And Ricky Gervais, along with so many other people, were calling this out. Yes, I'm sure the Twitter mob, the ones who tip the scales, the woke activist freaks with pronouns in their bios, yes, I am sure that these people want to change a lot from classic literature because not only do they want to change what's coming out now, they only want very certain things from a certain political perspective or a social justice perspective. That's all they want coming out nowadays. But that's not enough. You also have to censor what came before. And that's what they're trying to do. Ricky Gervais calling them out for how absolutely pathetic, fragile, and idiotic this is. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.